About having Casey Tucker. I mean, if a fifth-year senior, a transfer from Stanford, that's to be a blessing, I think, for the defensive line.
Yeah, it is for the run game, but also, I think Manny has a sense of confidence now. The guy's got to protect his back. That left tackle is very important. So he's got a battle-tested guy that's been through it all. He's played, in big-time football games. He's already played in the Pac-12, so he kind of knows what to expect in this first game and on game day. So we're not really, worried about him, how he's going to react and everything. But yeah, man, it's a big-time addition to our team.
And obviously the back end of that transaction, so to speak, is having Cole at center. Obviously, I mean, he's done it in the spring. He's done even a little of that last year. I mean, how has that transition been so far?
I was concerned because, when you're in the spread shotgun offense, that's the first thing that you think about when you move a guy to center is, how are the snaps going to be? And I've never seen anything like it. I mean, I don't want, there's some wood to knock on, but I'm just saying, the guy's been so consistent with his snaps has blown me away, and he's such a smart player and does all the other stuff. The only thing I was concerned about Cole Cabral was he going to be a consistent snapper? Because when you're running the zone read and you're doing things like that, I mean, that ball, it can't be here, it can't be down here. It messes the timing up, the run game tracks and all that. So that ball's got to be here, and he's done a great job.
Seemed like you were talking to Jones, Sterling Cole a little bit before practice with Manny. What were you saying to those guys?
That every day is an opportunity to get better. You can't ever waste not even a warm-up period as a quarterback. I wanted them to be better leaders. I wanted them to run everywhere they go. Don't have any lazy steps at all at practice, and understand that everybody is watching them. And I think they embrace that. I think they understand that. That leadership in the quarterback position, I mean, yeah, you got to be good, you got to be talented, you got to be accurate, but the leadership part, those intangibles, that's what makes, average players good players great.
Coach, what about Ryan Newsom? What kind of role do you see him playing?
Ryan has had an exceptional camp, and so he's going to get a lot of playing time. We're going to roll him and Kyle Williams out, and he's earned and is deserving to get reps and play in the game.
And Frank Darby?
Frank is still kind of hobbling around a little bit. But once he gets out here, it's been unfortunate that he's missed, some days in practice. But the blessing on the other side of that is Brandon Ayuk now has been forced to be in a role where we depend on him all the time in a lot of situations, and he's had to step his game up. And sometimes when you force guys into that, then it makes them better players. So it's been good. I don't worry about Frank when he's back. I know that we just drop back and throw it as far as we can. Frank's going to catch it. I just know that.
What about John Humphrey? Looks like he's itching to return.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a Herm question as far as injuries are concerned. I don't know when he's going to be back, but it really was good seeing him out there.
Well, what did Kurt Walding do to kind of put himself in this battle with Dylan that you talked about the other night?
Learned the offense really fast and knew where to throw the ball and operated the offense. And then when he did throw it, he was pretty accurate for a guy just coming into a new program, and it was very impressive what he did the first couple weeks of camp.
Well, what was the scouting report you guys had on him when he got here?
He was a starter at his school, good player. He was highly recommended by his coaches, his high school coach. We did a lot of research on him as far as phone calls and listening to, friends in the business that either coached him, knew him, or whatever. So he was kind of highly recommended.
And how's he handled taking some of these snaps and actually stepping in?
Good. I think he's had one bad throw. I think he threw a pick yesterday. I think the corner cat and moused him on a smash concept, and which a lot of quarterbacks that happens to, and I'm glad it happened out at practice, so he has that in his mind, and he won't do it in a game. But really, he's only made one really bad throw this whole camp, which is pretty impressive.
Every head coach is different, but what input does Herm have in the offense? What's the give and take?
Yeah, he has a great perspective from a defensive coach's and a head coach. So, and we talk all the time. Every morning he comes in my office and we talk where we're at on offense, and he'll tell me things like, hey, this concept you guys got in, if you think about this, put a post on it instead of this, you're going to get the defense because this safety is doing this, and that is great to have. at your disposal as an offensive coordinator, that he's going to be able to bring that type of experience and all that, because he played the position DB and he coached him, and he's been, he knows a lot of football, so that really helps. And then the thing that he does really well as a head coach is he knows how to manage players and how they're kids still. And so they come in here and, they kind of carry the baggage of the day sometimes, or what happened or what's going on in their family. And he does an amazing job of managing their personalities and getting them they trust him, and he talks to them, and to practice hard and to mature and all of those things. So that's been really big.
Coach, how have you seen your tight ends progress so far?
Yep, thanks. They're doing a really good job in the run game, and they made great improvements there. They know what they're doing. We're trying to keep it easy on them, not giving them a lot to think about, even though they do have a lot to think about. And they've embraced that. So excited to see their role, and our defense is a little different than what you would see on so they're not getting some stuff that they would normally get right now, and I'm interested to see how they're going to handle like blocking a bigger type guy, or be with their hand on the ground and doing this and doing that, which we haven't got really a chance to see in camp yet. So, might be able to answer that question a couple weeks better into the season.
Having a couple older guys in CJ and Tommy, does that kind of make you a little more confident about the position?
Oh, yes. And then they're stronger. They've gotten stronger. Those two kids, especially Tommy Hudson, I don't know if anybody outworked him in the weight room this summer. He's improved his body. All of them have gotten stronger. And that's everything. When you have strength, you have confidence. If you're weak and you're weak, you're going to get thrown around. You don't play confident on the offensive line, and the tight end is an attachment of the offensive line. So you got to build strength to play confident up there. And I think that's the biggest improvement they got. They're stronger.